Hey peeps in YouTube land, specifically Saiyukiko. I'm here to do the restringing and destringing of a Hujoo doll. I have with me my Hujoo berry, excuse the doll nudity, but we are going to show you the basics on how to unstring and restring these dolls. The tools you're going to need for today: string, and you're going to need a chopstick, and you're gonna need tons of patience. Okay, so a little bit about these dolls. They actually have 3 loops of string in them, or elastic in them. These 2 up here are actually controlling these 2 legs down here. Her arms are all in 1 loop, they're 1 string, and they are just tied in the middle in a knot in the middle of her torso up here. Basically, these dolls are without S-hooks, so any string that you put through them, they are going to be held at the base, which the base of this one is going to be her wrist here, and as you can somewhat see, because my camera doesn't have the greatest, detail ability, there's a small hole, and your string is looped through there. Essentially, that's going to be the whole process. You're going to have a string of elastic, you're going to thread it through one side and snake it out the other, you're going to put the pieces through, and that's it. So, for my first trick, what I did was I already pre-put strings in here. Strings are your friend. What I did basically is I grabbed my string, I fed it right through here like this. Remember, patience is a virtue. Okay, there we go. Strung it just like that. Nothing tricky, nothing crazy. I did this because as soon as I take these off of these eyelets, I don't want the string to shoot right through the rest of her body and make her legs go and all spasmy and weird. I'm going to go ahead and firmly hold onto both, and I'm going to take them off of their eyelets. And there we go. Here we go, people. First step, we're going to do it. Very, very exciting. You're going to go ahead and you're going to pull it right through the head. Make sure you're extremely careful whenever you're taking things off and apart from these dolls in specific, because they are not resin. These dolls are plastic, they're just vinyl. That means that chipping can happen, all that good stuff can happen, because it's not really extremely thick plastic to begin with. As you can see, it's fairly thin. So make sure you're being very careful with these dolls whenever you're doing any work on them. Anywho's, so, yay, I got it through, hooray! So, what to do next? We can go ahead and do 1 leg at a time if you wish. I'm going to go ahead and do that then. I'm going to grab my handy dandy chopstick, and I'm going to put it on one of the legs, and looks like it was the left leg because it's not moving all crazy. And I'm going to pull... Oh, not the left leg, just kidding. It was the right leg. The left leg is loose. I'm going to pull it right through, and ta-da! Nothing scary. It's all in 1 loop. This is how it's going to look. You're going to have it just like this. I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to go ahead and take out the other one so you can see them both together. And see, magically, the magic happen. Ta-da! Okay. Wow, we got so many pieces. It's so cool. Okay, so here is what your Hujoo consists of. It consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leg parts, and it consists of a middle torso here that's got 2 holes for the 2 parts that you're going to go ahead and string your things through in the next couple minutes. And it has your upper torso. Your upper torso is where your arms are strung in. If you can see inside here, there is a loop of elastic in there. Typically, you shouldn't have to restring the arms. If you do have to restring the arms, don't worry, don't get scared. It's not that scary. Essentially, what you would have to do is that you would either have to find the knot, cut it, and you could go ahead and tie a new elastic, and you would do the same exact process that we are going to do for our legs down here, except that the elastic that's in here is not going to get fed through the neck joint and put in here. It's just going to stay in the middle like it is right now. I don't know if you can see it, but the knot's in the middle here, And that's all that's basically holding this upper part together with the arms on it. It's just that one loop of elastic. So moving on to our legs, like I mentioned before, it consists of 5 pieces. What you're going to want to do is, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you're going to take note of how long this elastic is right now, and you are going to want to fit your new elastic to fit this same size. So if I was cutting a new piece of elastic, I would make sure that it would be the same length, and I would essentially start to loop it through the bottom piece right here, which is just like the arms. It's just one piece, you loop it right through, and you are going to go ahead and then thread those 2 pieces of elastics that are going to be jumping around all free and happy. You're going to thread them through the rest of the parts, just like it is right now, threading it through, threading it through, and threading it through. And just like your other one over here, you're going to make sure that you tie it in the same length on both when you do both legs, and you're going to tie your knot. That is all you have to do for the leg. Don't stress out too much because that's it. You're done. You're essentially done, because after this you're just going to feed it right through, and that's it. Let's go ahead and try rethreading it through. This is a fun and tiring process sometimes. You're going to go ahead and you've already put your new knot and your new elastic is in. You're going to go ahead and thread it through the appropriate leg part. So this is through the right leg. You're going to go ahead and pull it right through. It's already pulled. You're going to go ahead and continue to feed it up the body. Put it right through the torso, upper torso. And you're going to give it a nice tug. And ta-da! My leg's going all crazy, don't worry about that. It is through the top of the neck piece here. This is where your handy dandy chopstick, pen, whatever utensil you use is going to come in handy, because it's going to save your spot there. And you can move on to the second part. You're going to do essentially the same thing you did. Now, at this point, you can hold both of the sets of ribbons you have. You can pull it up like this, stick your chopstick through both pieces of elastic. That is what we have right now. You have the leg strung through all the way through this middle torso, upper torso, and the neck. So, the next fun thing that you're gonna do is the head. Now, at this point, before you do anything more from here, you're going to want to make sure that your eyes are already put in. Unfortunately, I do not have Hujoo eyes, and I've already attempted to try to do it with just a regular Dalmore eye, but even these are not big enough and sufficient enough to get the job done. But essentially, you would go ahead and you would feed your eye through the eye holder, like so, and then you would go ahead and you would slide it right down the 2 prongs that you have here with the matching holes up here, and you slide it all the way through till it fits nicely, whatever you want it to look like, it's fine. I already have my eyes in. They are flat backs. I don't have real Hujoo eyes. She is using Kai's old eyes, and they're being held together with kneaded eraser, which is fantabulous. But anyway, you'd make sure your eyes are put in. That's my main point. So, eyes are put in. The next part you're going to want to do is you're going to thread your ribbon right through the neck joint. So they're going to go right through here. And you can let go of your chopstick at this point as long as you have a strong grip on your ribbons up here. She is looking the other way. Let's make it look this way. You're going to go ahead and you're going to pull it, making sure you have a nice grip up here on the head cap. You're not doing anything crazy. And pull it right through. There we go. And then from here, you're just going to go ahead and hook them back up to the proper, the bigger prongs up here. One right here, one right here. Ta-da! So you're going to go ahead and take off your ribbons. Whoop. And you're done. So I hope this helped out in some shape, way, or form, Saiyukiko. on your question about restringing, destringing Hujoos. It's definitely a, thing that's going to require a lot of patience, time, and effort. You can do it. Hang in there. I have confidence in you guys out there in YouTube land. If you have any other questions, comments or concerns, please feel free to send me a message. I will be more than happy to help you out. Other than that, Amber and I wish you guys a fantastic day. Bye! Whoa, double string.